Okay, here's some just general information that I hope I figured out the problem. This is a Honda Elite CH80 scooter carburetor, the typical one that has the electric choke. And I know I've had problems with electric chokes, and I'm sure a lot of you guys had problems, and girls had problems with the electric choke working on these things. And typically you give up and you buy a new carburetor, you put it on and it runs for a while and yada yada. Well, this carburetor's pretty new. I had rust in the gas tank, so I cleaned the gas tank and I decided to take the carburetor off to check that too. So the way it looks like this is set up, this over here is the pickup tube that leads to these ports to the electric choke solenoid, right? So it has to pick up the fuel from the float bowl here, okay? Over here. So that goes into a hole in the float bowl here. Well, the only passageway to get gas into that area is through this tiny little port here. And on mine, it was clogged solid. I don't know that it ever worked, because carburetor spray or a wire tip cleaner, I could not open this hole up to get passage from here to this little chamber. So what did I do? Okay, this thing I'm holding in my hand is a Hobart welding tip cleaner set. You'll see it comes with a bunch of little tiny, I mean really tiny, drill bits and a little pin vise to hold the drill bit. So I said, after trying to poke it out and spray it out and use the air compressor, I couldn't get anything going on. So I said, well, the only answer is another new carburetor, which no, or get that passageway open somehow. Now it's on an extremely difficult angle. You would need a really long drill bit, and if you had a really long drill bit this size, it would break immediately. So I put it in the pin vise, I worked it a little bit by hand, right? And then I actually put this right into my cordless drill. And I very carefully continued to drill, even if it wasn't the exact same angle. I didn't care. I just wanted a passage from that hole to that hole. So if it's a little askew, so be it. No one's going to know. I won't tell anyone. I'm sure you won't either. You have to be extremely careful, because these bits are tiny, and if you break the bit off in there, you're screwed. And you might as well order your new carburetor right now. So I'm going to put this all back together, see if it improves the operation of it. Thought you people might be interested in, saving an old carburetor that you normally would just throw away. That looks like the problem, that little port. So, okay, thanks for watching. I'll let you know. I'll put up another video with the thing reassembled.